Welcome back to the Couch Potato Show. Back again with episode 25 with the boys. How are we doing?
Solid.
So good. So good.
Yeah, I know you're loving it.
Loving it.
So this week, we got a lot of picks to get to. But let's start off with picks from last week real quick. I will run through the NASCAR season finale 500. Eric, congratulations. You got 3 points with Chase Elliott there. When we predicted the champion, both of you guys had Chase Elliott winning. So you guys both each got 2 points there. Nobody had Teixeira winning the UFC fight, so no points there. College game day, me and Frank correctly picked number 4 Notre Dame, upsetting number 1 Clemson. And then MLB free agency getting underway today, as Marcus Stroman and Kevin Gausman both accepted their qualifying offers with the Mets and Giants respectively. And all three of us had them accepting those qualifying offers. So 2
I
points.
did not remember who I picked for Kevin Gausman.
What?
I didn't remember who I had for Kevin Gausman going to. I had no idea.
We all had Giants.
Okay.
So 2 points of free agency there. So the updated score, as we're closing in on 100. Eric, you're at 87. Frank, you're at 85. And I'm at 75. Pretty much a lost cause at this point.
Tough.
Yeah. So.
Ain't over till it's over, Mainsy.
Well, you could wrap it up this week. Let's get to picks for this week. We'll start off with the UFC fight. Rafael Dos Anjos versus Paul, I forgot his name.
Felder.
Paul Felder. That's right. Bender, you got a little preview for us?
I do. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but Paul Felder coming in on 5 days' notice to fight Rafael Dos Anjos. His opponent dropped out. Felder was originally supposed to announce this event, and now he's fighting in the main event. This is unheard of. Still a 5-round bout. I really don't put a lot of stock into someone, he's got a lot of heart. He's really tough. I feel like that's, for the most part, is a bunch of bullshit. But my God, Paul Felder is the toughest man on the face of this earth. He just always walks forward. He always takes big shots. His chin is out of this world. He's super duper talented. He's got big names over guys like Charles Oliveira, and I think he beat Edson Barbosa recently, coming off a controversial split decision loss to Dan Hooker. In the other corner, we have Rafael Dos Anjos. He was lighting the world on fire at 155, but then some injuries got in the way. I think he's won 1 out of his last 5, but granted, that was against Kamaru Usman, one of the best out there right now, against Colby Covington, one of the best out there right now, Leon Edwards, the most underhyped fighter in the UFC, arguably in UFC history right now, and Michael Chiesa, who's won 6 of his last 8. The one win in that period was, I think, against Kevin Lee, submission. But yeah, the point is, both these guys are really good. I'm really excited. To me, this is the more exciting fight as opposed to the original event. Props to Felder for being a company man, stepping up. Once again, it's insane. I don't know if you guys know this, but I used to announce. If they told me, hey, Eric, go out there, you're playing this game instead of announcing it, I would need to change my pants because I'd be so nervous. And then I'd reject the offer. So major props to Paul Felder. He's not watching, but Paul, I love you. He's one of my favorites. But unfortunately, 5 days notice, it's not enough. Not enough. Rafael Dos Anjos is extremely talented. I'd like Paul Felder to win, and I think he's got a shot. He's got a lot of power. He always keeps it competitive, but I don't know. I just think Rafael Dos Anjos, despite his hard bouts recently, I think he's got this one.
All right, so you got Dos Anjos. What about you, Frank?
I agree with Eric. I think the 5 days is kind of like pushing it. I don't think there's a fighter in the world that could prepare for a fight adequately and expect to win with that short amount of time. So I'm going to take Anjos as well.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, Dos Anjos would be the favorite going into this fight. I haven't looked at what the odds are, But at this point in time, unfortunately, I have nothing to lose when I have to go with the underdog here. And coming off 5 days rest, probably not going to be enough to do it. Sorry, with the only knowing you're going to fight in the past 5 days, 5 days of prep, probably not going to be enough to do it. But you got to do what you got to do. I'm going with Paul Felder in this one. Yeah.
Might throw a few bucks on him, or my older friend who could legally bet Ken might throw a few bucks on him. He's got a lot of power, a lot of stamina. So is Dos Anjos, but I don't know. We could really see an upset here and be a great story, but unfortunately, I don't think the Cinderella story ends that way.
All right. So this weekend is the biggest tournament of the year on the golf schedule. The Masters taking place at Augusta National in Georgia. It's so big that the college game day crew for college football decided that college football wasn't important this week, and they're taking college game day to Augusta. So with that, we're each going to be picking 3 guys just to even out the field a little bit. Getting the pick right would get 4 points. We're picking, going off the world golf rankings. Each one of us is going to pick somebody ranked 1 through 10, somebody ranked 11 through 30, and then somebody ranked 30 and over. So with that, I get to pick first because I'm 10 points down. I'm going with Justin Thomas. Yet to win a Masters tournament. He's been a PGA champion before. He's definitely somebody that can win at Augusta. He had a hole-in-one last year on one of the holes during the last round. Was very close to winning it a couple years ago, but didn't. So I'm going with Justin Thomas. He also said that Alabama is going to beat LSU by 70 this Saturday before the game was canceled. So you can't bet against that.
They canceled the game? Why they cancel the game?
They did cancel the game, yeah.
Why is that? I'm not paying attention to it.
Because LSU went to a Halloween party last week and everyone got COVID.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're dumbass.
Ironically, they were scared. Appropriate for a Halloween party.
Yeah.
Scared of Alabama.
Anyway, Frank, who you got 1 through 10?
I'm going to go easy. I don't watch golf. I know nothing about it. I'm going to go Dustin Johnson. Top-ranked golfer in the world. Why the hell not? Almost won it for me last time he picked golf. Bender took it from me, I think, in the last round. So, go with him again.
All right, Eric, who you got?
Much like Frank, I'm not really a golf buff. I enjoy it from time to time, but I'm really excited about this. I'm going with my boy, Bryson. He's got this unmatchable swagger, you just don't see this in golfers a lot. He's got so much character. He's got so much swagger. He's got the confidence. Golf, believe me, I played some golf games. Maybe they were mini golf, but I played some golf games in my time. Confidence helps. Once you're in that good mindset, it helps. I think he's 10 top 10 finishes this year. He's an animal. I got faith in him.
All right, 11 through 30. I'll start it off. I got Patrick Reed. He's basically contender every single week, especially in the majors this year. I think his average finish is like 3rd or 4th. So I'm going with Patrick Reed to have it. I think he's won a Masters before as well, so he knows the course very well. So that's my pick. Frank, what about you?
I'm going to go with the veteran, Brooks Koepka. It's one of the few golfers that I know about that I know is contender every single year, so I'm going to go with Koepka.
Eric?
All right. This name is not going to be pronounced correctly, but
try your best.
Matsuyama.
That wasn't bad.
Thank you. Shout out to Hideki Matsui. He prepped me for that one for years, really. But once again, this guy's talented. Could be anyone's game, golf match, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But he's talented. He's got a chance.
And then 30 plus. I'm going to keep it basic. I'm going to go with the man that probably knows this golf course better than anybody else in the field. He's won this tournament 5 times. He's the defending champ. Can't go against Tiger Woods. Can't bet against the legend. Frank, what about you?
Well, I was going to pick Tiger Woods until you took him, so now I have to go with my second choice in Ryan Palmer. Liked his name. I mean, Arnold Palmer, which we all like a lot.
Eric?
I will go with the Aussie, Jason Day. Got some faith in him.
Okay.
Yeah. No real explanation. I like Australians. Cool accents. Back steakhouse on occasion.
Big Outback guy.
I love Outback.
Big respect. All right. With that, let's go to the NBA because the NBA is having their draft on Wednesday. That would be a week from tonight. So we're gonna run through our first round mock draft. We're gonna try and do it fairly quickly, but being that there's 30 picks, it's gonna take some time. So first off,
And I talk a lot. So.
what?
I say, and I talk a lot.
And you talk a lot. It's 1 point. We're doing 1 point if you get the pick right. That's it. You gotta get the player at that pick and the team that he gets to.
Oh, we're doing team as well. So say there's a trade.
So let's say the Warriors trade up to number 1 and draft LaMelo Ball. You don't get the point for that.
If I say LaMelo Ball at 2, I don't get the point for LaMelo Ball at 1. Or if I say LaMelo Ball at 1, because right now it's the Timberwolves, and then that pick gets traded to the Warriors and they still take LaMelo, do I get a point for that?
No.
Okay.
The only way you will get the point is if you have
team position player all in that exact spot.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically there's any trades, you're screwed.
Yeah, there's usually not trades on.
There's usually not many. There's usually only a couple, and it's like late first round or like.
Do we want to do? You get a point if you get the position right.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. I was just clarifying so I can do it in my head. I understand it now. I just need clarification.
Let's do a point if you get the position right, just to make it interesting if there are trades.
Okay.
So
2 points then.
But yeah, so then you get 2 points if okay. So
just the position. So if LaMelo Ball goes 1, no matter what team he goes to, I get a point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go around the horn. I'll start with Frank, then I'll give my pick, and then we'll give Eric's pick. So Frank, who you got number 1? Timberwolves, number 1 pick. Your team.
Go to my Timberwolves, baby. I'm gonna take LaMelo Ball. You know, he's got the playmaking ability that the Timberwolves really need. Trust me, I watch the games. They have no freaking playmakers on their team. All they have is Cat backing down at the basket. Now we have D'Lo, but he's not really a playmaker either. He's just kind of a pure scorer. So I think even with the craziness that it is the Ball family, I think that LaMelo Ball is the right pick here. Or not LaMelo. LaMelo Ball, sorry. Is the right pick. I can't talk.
Yeah, I got LaMelo too. Not much explanation. He's probably the most hyped player in the draft. I think he's going to be a bust. I don't think he's going to have any talent in the NBA.
I don't want to hear that, Tyler.
Well, you're going to hear it. I think
not wasting my number 1 pick on a bust.
But yeah, I have LaMelo go number 1 to the Wolves. Eric, what about you?
Yeah, I really thought one of you guys was going to pull the trigger on an Anthony Edwards, number 1. But no, yeah, I'm going with LaMelo Ball also. You know, LeVar's in that case, but it's okay. We'll go number 1. And I actually agree with Maines. I think he's I
don't know. I think if he is the playmaker that he showed in Australia, I'm speaking from a Timberwolves perspective. Like, I don't really need him to score because we have Cat, who averages at least 20 a season, and then we have D'Lo, who also averages 20 a season. So I think we need him to pass more than score. And
I think Lonzo's the passing brother here. I think LaMelo.
I don't know, dude. Watching this guy's film, I don't know.
Very good passer.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right, Frank, who you got number 2 to the Warriors?
This is an easy pick. I'm going to pick James Wiseman out of Memphis. The only Warriors hole on the entire team is starting center, I should say. And this guy, he's a freak of nature. And I think it was like 3 games he played at Memphis. He destroyed his competition, but then he got suspended for the entire year and he got suspended for most of the year and didn't come back for the end of it. So no one really knows how he developed in that time, but I think he's still a great center, and I think it's the one position that the Warriors need. So James Wiseman.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Wiseman too. Like you said, pretty much the only hole the Warriors have. They tanked last year after Klay Thompson and Steph Curry went down, so they're going to be a contender this year, and I think Wiseman's really going to help them out. Eric, who you got?
Yeah, unfortunately, once again, clean sweep. This is basic basketball knowledge. The Warriors need themselves a big man. Time to get one. This is the guy.
Frank, number 3 to the Hornets. Who you got?
I'm gonna go Anthony Edwards. It's kind of like the Hornets are shit. They kind of just take the best player available. Doesn't really matter if they fit or not because they have no assets at all. So take the best available, see what you can do with them. And I think Edwards can develop into a great scorer. His defense is questionable, but I don't think the Hornets are worried about that. They just need some value anywhere. So
I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go with Obi Toppin. I think originally I think the Hornets were going to go chalk and take Anthony Edwards, but thinking about it a little more, I think the Hornets have something in Devontae Graham. I don't know if you get – correct me if I'm wrong, Devontae Graham is mainly a shooting guard.
he plays point guard, but he'd be better suited as a shooting guard because they have Terry Rozier as the point guard. Like he's terrible. So they put Graham at point guard and they have Malik play shooting guard.
Anthony Edwards never played point guard at Georgia. He's always played a shooting guard. So
no, he's shooting guard, small forward.
Yeah. So I don't think you get another guard to complement a guard. I think you got to get a big man. And Obi Toppin is arguably the most pro-ready player in the draft this year. One of the best players in college basketball last year. So I think the Hornets are going to go Obi Toppin and get the big man. Eric?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Frank yet again. Anthony Edwards, best player in the draft, in my opinion. Charlotte will get him at a steal, even though it's at number 3. It's a steal. He's a great player. I think he'll produce for them.
Frank, number 4 to the Bulls.
All right, here's our first name, gentlemen. We're gonna go Onyeka Okongwu from USC. Fantastic defender. Bulls don't have any defense. Their defense is freaking terrible. And I think it would be great for Zach LaVine to actually have somebody compliment him because I don't like their team, if we're being honest. Zach LaVine's the only piece that I like, and I think this is a good, solid defender that they can build around in the future. So,
this is where I have Anthony Edwards going. I don't think he falls any further than the top 4. He has that top 3 talent, but like I said, I think Obi Toppin's going to fit Charlotte better. I think the Bulls will steal Anthony Edwards at 4. Eric, who you got?
Yeah, at 4, this is where I have Obi Toppin. Maine said the exact phrase I was thinking. He's the most NBA-ready guy, so this is going to be a really valuable piece really quickly for whatever team decides to jump on him.
Frank, number 5, the Cavaliers.
This is where I have your guy, Obi Toppin. The Cavaliers have had a history of taking guards in the draft. I don't really know why, because they have a lot of point guards and they keep drafting new ones.
So I think this is God. That's why.
Well, no, they drafted Darius Garland last year for God knows why. So I think it's time for them to move on from the point guard in the draft and take a forward. And Obi Toppin's the best forward available. So here you go, Obi Toppin.
I'm gonna go with the man out of Tel Aviv. I think the Cavs are gonna steal Denny Avdija. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Very good player overseas out in Israel. Played very well in Europe. So I think the Cavs will go international at number 5. Eric, who you got?
Yeah, me and Mainsy line up here. Denny Avdija, blah, blah, blah. You know, I can't pronounce his name. He's a really good playmaker.
So close.
Best international prospect in this draft. Got a lot of respect for him. I'm really excited. I'd say he's probably the player I'm most excited to see in the NBA. And eventually, because I know he's going to be great, I'll be able to pronounce his name. If I can get over Kristaps Porzingis, I can get over anything.
All right. Frank, number 6 is the Hawks.
This is where I have Denny. What's it? Can't pronounce his name either.
Shabotnik, it's pronounced.
Shabotnik, there you go.
Yeah.
And I think, like Tyler said, he impressed very much in his film. I think he's a great player that the Hawks can add next to Trae Young and John Collins and just improve that young depth that they already have.
Yeah, I got this is where I have Onyeka Okongwu.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. Um, I think the Hawks need a big man uh, to get the shots that Trey Young bricks and misses from half court.
I don't know. I like Trae Young.
I do too, but he misses a lot. But I like the Hawks getting a big man here. Something that they've been trying to get in the past few years. I hopefully they fucking find it this year and USC and Onyeka Okongwu. Eric, who you got?
Yeah, how about Tyrese Haliburton here? He could shoot,
You're not saying it right.
good build. What'd you say, Frank?
Halliburton.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Watch it
Nine.
back.
I said Halliburton. There's an I in it.
Frank, if I pronounce more names correctly through this rundown than incorrect, I will be shocked,
That's fair.
floored.
All right, Frank. Number 7 is the Pistons.
We're gonna go Isaac Okoro out of Auburn. Sorry, Auburn. He's a
Auburn?
fantastic. I can't. I choked up, Tyler.
I was gonna say something too, but I was like, yeah,
I had something in my throat. Okay, I corrected myself. You know what?
You can't be ripping other people and then just slip
I
off.
had something in my throat. At least I know how to pronounce it. At least I know there's an I in Halliburton. Now I freaking lost my train. Okoro, go to the next guy. I lost my freaking train of thought.
I got Patrick Williams, big man out of Florida State. Just watching him and play in the ACC last year, he was dominant. I think he had a triple double against Duke, which says something. So yeah, Patrick Williams of the Pistons. Eric, who you got?
Yeah, this is actually where I have Onyeka Okongwu going. I think he'll be Andre Drummond's successor. Great on both sides of the court. For me, it's iffy whether he falls this far or not. But for me, it was just too good of a match to I could so see him replacing Drummond here. So go with that.
Frank?
To the Knicks.
The Knicks
Shithole
for
Knicks.
8.
Terrible Knicks. We're gonna have Killian Hayes out of France. I think he's a great player. Probably be a bust because the Knicks will screw him up. But as of right now, he has a great shot. I like his game. So Killian Hayes.
This is where I got Tyrese Halliburton. I think the Knicks need that like franchise point guard. I think they're gonna get it with Halliburton to complement what's his name?
Frank Ntilikina.
No, the center.
Julius Randle. Oh, Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson. And RJ Barrett too. So Tyrese Halliburton. Eric, what about you?
Yeah, this is crazy. I feel like I'm at someone's funeral and I'm pointing to the person in the crowd like, oh, you're going to die next. Because this is basically what we're doing here. This is it. Like Frank, I have the Frenchman. I got Hayes. And the analysis, I'm sorry. I'm sincerely sorry. He clearly loves the game of basketball. He put a lot into it. And this is where it ends. It ends here. He'll get his minutes. NBA, sell the jerseys. But this is it. This is it.
The way Eric consistently shits on every one of his teams.
He's very right.
It's every single one.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, you can't help it.
No, he's not wrong. It's just that every team he's a fan of, he just hates.
I mean, he's a fan of a lot of very bad teams. So
all right. What are we on, 9?
Yep.
This is where I got Halliburton. I think the Wizards need to move on from John Wall. I think it's over with John Wall. The contract is freaking ridiculous. It's like $40-something million. If you can trade it, go ahead. But I think if you can't, then you should start the transition to a new point guard, someone that won't get injured every other season, or I should say every season, and will actually give you consistent minutes.
This is I think they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna keep John Wall or not, but I don't think they're gonna go point guard. I think Bradley Beal is gonna run the team if they do decide to get rid of John Wall, and I think it's gonna get Isaac Okoro some minutes in there. Small forward out of Auburn. I'm not a big fan of Okoro, not just because he did go to Auburn, but he likes to choke under big in big situations. I've seen him play live a couple of times, and let's just say when your team's ranked number one in the country and you're up by 20 points in the second half of a college basketball game, you're not supposed to lose that game. Um, and when you're leading that number one overall team, yeah, he fucking choked. So I have Coro going to the Wizards. Not a big fan of the man, but I guess I'll go top 10. Eric, what about you?
Yeah, me and Maine's in lockstep again. I got Okoro. He is a great defender. Apparently, he's a choke artist as well. But yeah, right now the Wizards couldn't defend, and me intoxicated if I tried driving in. So they need some defense.
Frank, number 10 is the Suns.
I got the magnificent Tyrese Maxey in the spot out of Kentucky. I think the Suns need another shot creator beside Devin Booker. I'm sick of watching Devin Booker handle the ball for 22 seconds and then either throwing up a shot or passing it off to DeAndre Ayton. I think it's boring as hell. So they need another shot creator. So Tyrese Maxey.
I got Killian Hayes here. I have him dropping a bit from where he was originally projected to go. I know you guys had him going a little bit earlier than Knicks, but I think Killian Hayes will fit in good with Devin Booker and the boys. They do need a big man. I don't know if this part of the draft is really going to give them somebody like that. I think drafting power forward or center at this point in the draft would kind of be a steal unless they can
You
get.
could have went Sadiq Bey then.
Huh?
You should have picked him Sadiq Bey then.
I have Sadiq Bey going lower. I don't think Sadiq Bey is going to go this high in the draft. But I have him getting Killian Hayes. Eric.
Yeah, how about Devin Vassell? He's a 3-pointer guy, much like Booker, and I feel like you have a lot of guys in that 3-point arc. Going to open up opportunities for the Aitons of the world to drive in. So yeah, I like that setup.
Frank, number 11 is the San Antonio Spurs.
I'm going to disagree with Tyler. I think Sadiq Bey can go this high, and I think he will go this high. Watch this guy play live several times. Fuck the Villanova. That's all I have to say. He's a great shooter. He can defend at any position, and he's great leadership. I think it's time for the Spurs to move on from this old not professional, like old lineups. I think it's time for them to hit the reset button. I think that Sadiq is the first step for that.
I got Aaron Nesmith.
Naismith.
Yeah, him. Small forward out of Vanderbilt. He was the one shining star on a very, very bad basketball team in college. So I think he's gonna be in the same role in the NBA. Be a shining star on what is a not good Spurs team, very old Spurs team. He's somebody that can really make his own shot and put something up when there's nothing around him. So I think Nesmith is going to be a good fit in San Antonio. Eric?
Yeah, we all agree that there's going to be a new breed in San Antonio. We just disagree who. I'm going to go Patrick Williams. Versatile guy, could play the 3 or the 4. Good on D as well. Why not?
Frank, number 12 is the Kings.
I think the Kings, like Eric said, I think they go Patrick Williams, just one spot lower. He's a great pick and roll guy. I think that goes great with De'Aaron Fox's quickness on offense. And like Eric said, he's a solid defender. He can play the 3 or the 4. You pair him with who's their center? Marvin Bagley. I think he would be a great fit with him. So Kings go Patrick Williams.
I've been picking up Devin Vassell here. Need somebody. They have Bagley. They have De'Aaron Fox. They need somebody in between that. So I've been getting Vassell out of Florida State. I think he'll be a good fit. I think good fit for him. Eric?
Yeah, me and Frank just did the old switcheroo on San Antonio and Sacramento. I have Sacramento getting Sadiq Bey. Well-rounded guy. Good fit for the Kings.
All right, 13, New Orleans Pelicans. Who's going to be accompanying Zion and Lonzo?
NBI.
Yeah.
The rich get richer in New Orleans. More young talent. I have them going Devin Vassell, Florida State. You guys have already picked him. Tyler just picked him for 12. I think he would be a great 3-point shooting wing, along with the toughness of Zion, the passing of Lonzo, and another shooter like Bi. I think would be a great fit. And they have JJ Redick. Probably, I think JJ Redick's a free agent. I could be wrong. Either way, JJ Redick's not getting any younger, so I think they want to replace that with a younger, quicker, just as gifted. Well, not just as gifted shooter, but potentially is just as good a shooter as JJ Redick.
Let's go with one of the best shooters in the draft. My guy, Kyra Lewis Jr., point guard out of Alabama. I think he's going to fit in very well in New Orleans. You got Kyra at point guard, great shooter, can pass it as well. Really good shot creator. Lonzo at shooting guard, can dish it anywhere. And then those two in the backcourt will really complement the big men that they got down low with Zion and Brandon Ingram and Jackson Hayes. So I got Kyra Lewis. Eric?
Yeah, I'm going to go Aaron Naismith here. Great shooter. I think he'll complement the other young studs in New Orleans.
14, originally the Grizzlies pick. This is a Celtics.
One of, I think, 3 first-round picks for the Celtics.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be talking about the Celtics a little bit. The hole for the Celtics was obviously at center, or at the big man position, you could say. They got Daniel Tice, but I think Daniel Tice is better suited as a backup. So I have him going Jalen Smith out of Maryland. This guy's big. He spaces the floor. He's physical. I watched him play a lot in the Big Ten, and he was pretty damn good in the Big Ten. So I think he'd be a great fit in the NBA and for the Celtics.
This is gonna be very wrong. Alexei Pokushevsky.
I have him going early.
Let's go with that. Power forward out of not America.
Not America.
I forget where he played.
It's not wrong. It's not America.
It's not America. Olympiacos B, Team B.
Whatever that is. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, not much to say there. Eric?
This is a little bold, but I like getting bold sometimes. You got to have some fun. I could just picture, usually I'm a logic guy, I need reasoning, but I could just picture it. I could picture Cole Anthony in the Celtic green. Just makes sense for me. I don't know why. I don't know how. But just the name, it all goes with Boston for me. I don't know why.
I think you're thinking of Carson Edwards. They do kind of look alike.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Frank, the Orlando Magic, first playoff team that we've got on the board.
I don't call it a playoff team. They're freaking terrible.
They were a playoff team, and they beat the Bucks in a game. So.
Oh, sorry, one game. I don't think Cole Anthony is very high at 14 because I have him at 15. I think the Magic need him desperately. They don't have a lot of point guards unless you want to count DJ Augustine's 400-year-old ass. They don't really have any scoring on their team. John Isaac's a great defender. Vucevic is a solid center, all-star center. But I think this would complement them very, very nicely with Cole Anthony.
I got the Magic taking Precious Achiuwa out of Memphis. They need a big man on that team. One of the very few holes that they have because they are very young.
I don't think they need a big man.
Huh?
I don't think they need a big man. They got Isaac and Vucevic.
I think they need a big man, so they need a big man.
Okay. I'm not. Make your pick, not mine.
Precious Achiuwa out of Memphis. Eric?
Well, if Tyler's wrong, I don't want to be right. I'm going to Orlando. He's an old school player. He's a physical presence. Add some depth to that front court because, of course, as Frank so politely pointed out, they got some front court bodies, but it's okay. Never have too much depth.
You're going with the Chua just to make sure, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Precious.
The audio cut out when you.
Gotcha. It's precious.
All right,
Frank. 16 to the Blazers.
I think the Blazers need some guard depth because besides Dame and CJ, they had Gary Trent, but I don't really like Gary Trent. He just kind of blew up in the playoffs. So I think they're going to go RJ Hampton here. He's got great size, physicality for point guard. And I think it's just depth. Like Eric said with the Magic, I think the Portland Trailblazers need the same thing at point guard. So, RJ Hampton.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the same route as you. I'm gonna go RJ Hampton though.
That's literally what I said.
I wasn't paying attention.
That's literally what I said. See, anyone who says Tyler listens to me, this is a prime example.
Somebody's trying to make a trade with me in fantasy football, and he's spam texting me, and I'm not answering right now. I'm trying to focus on this, but obviously I'm not focusing very well. RJ Hampton. I think he'll complement Dame really well. He's a great passer, averages double overseas. So yeah, RJ Hampton. Eric, who you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with both of you and say RJ Hampton. You know, my unique take. That's what I think.
Would it be original, Eric?
I know. That's what I am.
17 is the Timberwolves again with their second pick of the first round. Frank, who are your Wolves going to take?
My Wolves, guys, they need some goddamn defense. Our only defender is Josh Okogie. Who is that? Exactly. That's the freaking problem. So we're going to go Precious here out of Memphis. He's a great defender. He needs to develop a decent amount, but I think he can hold his own on the offensive side of the ball. But to be honest, with taking LaMelo and we have D'Lo and you have Cat, I don't really know if you need offense. But defense is like a desperate need for this team. So we're going to go Precious.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the same route. Defense. I actually paid attention this time. I'm gonna go a different player than you. I'm gonna go Jalen Smith out of Maryland. I think the Wolves need a big man after the first selection. Somebody to complement Cat's rebounding. Jalen Smith.
And complete lack of defense.
What?
And complete lack of defense because Cat can't defend a 7-year-old.
I don't think there's a better pick in the draft if you're looking for defense. Jalen Smith led the Big Ten in blocks, so I think he'll do really well in Minnesota. Eric,
I'm gonna have a nice little merge here between a man Mainsey loves and a team Frank loves. Let's have Lewis Jr. go to the Minnesota. Everyone's happy. Alabama meet Minnesota.
Appreciate it.
There you go.
So you got them having LaMelo and Kyra Lewis.
Listen,
I'll hit one of them.
If there was an organization stupid enough, there's two actually. There's the Knicks.
The Knicks
three. Knicks, Cavs, and Timberwolves.
See, but Kyra Lewis is a good player. The Knicks wouldn't take a good player.
The Knicks don't take good players. Okay.
We're not interested in that.
Well, no, they could take a good player, but then they'll trade him away like 3 years later.
Okay, fair. But my point is, I'm an opportunist. I know I'm snagging one of these 2 points here.
All right. Speaking of the Knicks trading away good players, let's go 18 to the Mavericks. Luka Doncic.
What an expert segue that was. That was fantastic, Tyler.
Luka and Kristaps need a new teammate. So Frank, who they getting at 18?
They're getting Kira, your guy, Kira Lewis out of Alabama. They need a backup point guard. I don't really like Seth Curry. Doesn't really do much besides shoot. I think they need some young life in there. He's got some great speed. He can make shots if you need him to. So I think they fit really well.
Yeah, I had Sadiq Bey falling a bit in this draft, and I had him going to the Mavericks here. One of the best all-around players in the draft, honestly.
As much as it pains me, that's very true.
Yeah, great defender, great scorer too. So I think he'll complement Kristaps very well. Eric?
Jalen Smith to Dallas. Why not?
All right, Frank, number 19, Brooklyn Nets, our home team.
Our home teams. Never watching Nets game. We're going to go Jaden McDaniels out of Washington. I think he's very similar to Kevin Durant. He can handle the ball, spaces the floor, and I think that would be a great pair together. I think he can mentor him into his image. Obviously not going to be as good as Kevin Durant, who's a top 5 scorer of all time, but I think it's a very good pairing. So we're going to go Jaden McDaniels.
I'm going to go Josh Green, shooting guard out of Arizona. I don't think he's going to end up being the best player in this draft coming out of Arizona, but I think he's going to be the best fit for the Nets. I still think Nico Mannion's going to be the better overall player, but Josh Green to the Nets just because they need passing. somebody needs to throw it to Kyrie. Somebody needs to throw it to KD. So Josh Green. Eric, who you got?
Yeah, I'm taking a crafty man named Leonardo Balmaro. Why not? Come on. You'd see it.
All right. All right, Frank, number 20, the Heat. Don't fuck this up.
Your Heat, Tyler. We're gonna go Naismith out of Vanderbilt. He's projected higher, but I think he'll fall because he had an injury-plagued season last year for Vanderbilt. But like Tyler said, he was one of the very, very few bright spots for Vanderbilt. I think he's a knockdown shooter. I could add to the Heat's absolutely ridiculous collection of knockdown shooters. So I think it's their kind of guy.
I'm going to go with a guy that was probably one of my favorite players to watch last year in college. I'm going to go Tyrese Maxey. One of the best scorers in the SEC last year, which is not an easy conference to play in, especially recently. And the amount of talent that Kentucky had, he kind of just stood out a little bit more than the other guys did. So I'm going to go with Maxey here. The Heat have a very good track record when it comes to drafting guards out of Kentucky. Tyler Hero panned out pretty well, or is panning out pretty well. So I'm going to go Maxey. Eric, what about you?
How about Josh Green? A big part of the NBA these days is that three-point shooting. Well, you got to be able to defend it as well. And as far as I tell, Josh Green has done a pretty good job of that.
21 to the 76ers.
This is where I have Josh Green. Like Eric said, he's a great shooter. I think Ben Simmons needs shooters. It's about the only thing that Ben Simmons can't do. And again, like Eric said, he's a great defender. And I think the 76ers always like picking up defenders because they got Ben Simmons. Joel Embiid's a great defender. Tobias Harris is overpaid, but he's decent. So, same thing.
Yeah, great defender. I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to go Tyrell Terry, point guard out of Stanford. I'm probably not going to play point guard, but will be able to defend the other team's number one guy. Probably still have Ben Simmons playing point, but Tyrell Terry, great defender when it really comes down to it. So that's definitely something that the 76ers need. I think we can all agree on that. So yeah, Tyrell Terry. Frank, Eric, what about you?
How about Theo Maledon? Got some nice handles from what I see from the highlights that I watched. Of course, did some rigorous studying for this whole deal, and yeah, pretty decent potential for my scouted guy.
Frank, number 22, to the Nuggets.
I have how do you say this guy's name? Leandro Balmaro. Am I saying that right? Maybe not. Out of Barcelona. I think he's a tough defender and he can complement Jamal Murray pretty well and play backup for him. Didn't do a lot of research on him.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Cole Anthony. I think he falls. I think he falls in the draft just because of his age. He's something that the Nuggets really do need, and it's one of those small, shifty guys. I think Cole Anthony will do that for him. One of North Carolina's shining stars the past few years. Great rebounder too for the point guard. So I think they'll pick up Cole Anthony. Eric?
How about Trey Jones? Good defender, nice three-point stroke.
All right. Frank, 23 to the Jazz.
I go Theo Maledon. I think the Jazz need point guard depth. They have aging Mike Conley, who's on his way out very slowly. And they need another point guard, preferably a young one, so that they can mold him. And Donovan Mitchell particularly can mold him into the player that he needs to flourish because that's their guy. So, here go Maledon.
Took the words right out of my mouth. I'll go Theo Maledon as well. Reasons for everything you just said. Keep it moving. Eric, who you got?
I'm falling a bit more than you fellas do, but Tyrese Maxey, versatile backcourt presence.
You guys hating on Tyrese Maxey, man. You dropped him hella.
No, I want him. I like him a lot. That's why I had him
at 10. I really like him. I think he's one of those. Oh, well, we'll let Eric talk.
Yeah, no, believe me, that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Maxey. I like his game. I want, like you guys, as you guys know, I watch a lot of college basketball, and like Tyler said, he's just kind of one of those guys, just like there. like you watch him play and you're like, holy shit, this guy can play.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. All right. We are at 24. The Bucks.
Oh, my turn. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Malachi Flynn. It's well known the Bucks point guard situation is not great. They have old ass George Hill and ball hog Eric Bledsoe. I think coming off of a great season at San Diego State where they almost went. Did they go undefeated? If they didn't go undefeated, they're almost undefeated.
No.
It's a long time.
They didn't.
But he's needs point guard depth. He's a great shooter, which is what Giannis needs, much like Ben Simmons. So I think it's a great fit for them.
I have them picking up. Did I not make my last pick? Oh no, I did. Yeah, never mind. I have them picking up Desmond Bane, shooting guard at TCU. Kind of like a lot of guys we've seen in this draft. Very good player on a very bad team in college basketball last year. I think Desmond Bane is one of the best passers in the draft, especially at the shooting guard position. So I have him going to the Bucks. Eric?
Me and Petterini thinking similar here. I'm going with Flynn as well. 6'1", stands about where I stand. However, he's got just a little bit of a higher basketball IQ than I do. So
A little bit. Not a lot. All right, Frank, 25 to the Thunder.
We're going to catch this Winston at Michigan State. And I watched this guy play at my Pirates game. And whoever picks this guy, it's a freaking steal. This guy can freaking play. His leadership is crazy off the charts. And I think he gave the Pirates like 38 points or something like that and won the game. And it was freaking crazy. So wherever this guy goes, it's a steal. So I think that they can replace Chris Paul with this guy because I think Chris Paul wants out because I don't think the Thunder are going to compete for a ring anytime soon. And he wants to win a ring. So I think Chris Paul's out and they need to replace him. So we're going to catch Winston.
Yeah, I'm going to go Leandro Balmaro, a couple of spots down from where you guys had him earlier in the draft. One of the best all-around players in the draft. Not a big-time scorer, but arguably the best defender in the draft. He was one of the best defenders in Spain last year. I think he's going to come over and do just as well. He's big, too, for a shooting guard. He's like 6'8", 200 pounds. So, yeah, Leandro Balmaro to the Thunder. Eric?
Feeling Jaden McDaniels here. I think one or both of you had him going already. But, yeah, McDaniels. Getting McDaniels vibes.
I don't think I did. Frank, did you?
I had it picked already. Where is he?
26 to the Celtics.
No, I defined him. I had him at 19.
Yeah.
Oh God, how do I pronounce this guy's name? Alexei. I'm not even try that. Alexei Polkusevich. Is that how you say it?
Polkushevsky.
Polkusevsky something. I don't know. He's an all-around player. He can pass. He can shoot. He can dribble. I think the Celtics. I think they just want to add to the young talent. I think this is the best player available. So.
Wow. We both have Polkushevsky going to the Celtics. I had him going 12 picks earlier though.
I had him. Yeah, I don't know. I think his age drops him because he's barely over 18.
That could be it. Yeah. I have the Celtics going with Malachi Flynn. Like Frank said earlier, pretty much led San Diego State to the record that they have, and forget how long and how far they went undefeated, but it was pretty freaking long.
It had to be like 20 games or something.
Yeah, pretty much. And that was all Malachi Flynn. So,
but you do have to give points off for the conference they played in because I think it's the Mountain West, and that conference is terrible.
He's still going undefeated in college.
Still going undefeated.
They did play some good teams too, because that invitational they had at the beginning of
that invitational beginning of the year was their biggest challenges. I forget who they played though. That was like a year ago now. Jesus.
That's crazy. But yeah, Malachi Flynn. Eric?
I could see Boston snagging Isaiah Stewart. He's my kind of player. Brings some physicality to the table. Loves to hang out in the paint. I'll enjoy watching him, and I think he'll be playing for the enemy, unfortunately. But yeah.
The Washington big man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That guy can play, man. Him and what's the guy's name? I'm forgetting now. Washington's another good player. I forget his name, but sorry.
All right, Frank, 27 to the Knicks.
The Knicks. Oh, so sorry. Desmond Bane. I hope you enjoyed your basketball career. It's over now. He's a great shooter. Hopefully the Knicks don't ruin that for him. I think they can use him to have RJ try and play more at the basket. I think RJ would be a great player for that. Eric can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's be a good fit.
Yeah, boys, let's say rest in peace to Tyler Bay, small forward out of Colorado. It was a good career. It was fun while it lasted in Colorado.
D1 career, solid.
Averaged a double-double in college throughout his entire career, which is very impressive. I think he's a 4-year starter too. So yeah, Tyler Bay's career is coming to an end. He's going 27 to the Knicks. Eric?
Yeah, I'd like to start out by giving my condolences to the entire Bane family from me and I'm sorry. And I even wrote down, I'm sorry, buddy. He shot over 44% from the 3-point range. And next year, if drafted to the Knicks, he will shoot, you ready? 28%.
I was actually thinking 28 before you said that. So.
Well, what does that tell you?
It's going to happen.
We're dead wrong. Oh, yeah, no, it's going to happen. But yeah, either way, this guy, yeah, write that down along with the Jackie Bradley Jr. 154 batting average to the Mets. 28% from 3-point land. I'm sorry, Mama Bane. Sorry, Papa Bane. Sorry. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I'll share the spreadsheet with you guys so you can put your draft in there, just so I don't have to do it. All right, moving on. Defending champs, the Lakers of Los Angeles. Frank, who are they going to go with?
I've been taking the crazed redhead out of Arizona, Nico Mannion. He's a great fit for them. They need point guard depth, as we know. Rondo might leave, he might not. It depends how much money he gets. But Mannion is just what the Lakers need for AD and LeBron. He's a great shooter, plays some pretty good defense. I say like solid defense, but I think the shooting is really what the Lakers need. So I think they go
Mannion. I'm going to go with a guy that really stepped up last year in one of the biggest games of the year for Duke. I'm going to go point guard Trey Jones. Whenever you think of Trey Jones, you think of his shot that he had against North Carolina. It was huge to win the game. I think Trey Jones is going to complement the boys well. LeBron and AD and Caruso. I think they got to lighten the load on Caruso a little bit. He did a little bit too much last year. I think they got to bring in a point guard and kind of just make him a number 2 guy. But yeah, I think Trey Jones is going to be really good. He was in the spotlight a lot at Duke, so he'll be in the spotlight a lot in LA. Eric?
Yeah, me and Frank going back to back. And I'm going to say that this is the biggest steal of the draft. Nico is a playmaker. He's just amazing. Another guy with a very high basketball IQ. I see him being the biggest steal of the draft, and I think he'll make an instant impact, and I think he'll be a future all-star easily.
Wow.
bold.
Yeah. Bold.
Yeah. Frank, 29 to the Raptors.
I'm going to take Tyrell Terry. They need point guard depth. Freddie's probably going to leave. Kyle Lowry isn't getting any younger. And after Nico's picked, I think this is the best point guard available. So that's pretty much it. Good fit.
I think they need a big man to complement Pascal a little bit. They don't really have a small forward. They had Powell last year, but it didn't really.
What's his name? They got OG.
I don't know if OG's the long-term answer. And they might switch. They might make OG the shooting guard with Van Fleet leaving town. So I think they're going to go with a bigger number 3 guy. I think they're going to go with Isaiah Stewart, power forward out of Washington. Just all-around great player. He can rebound. He can score. He can do everything. Not a great passer, though, but only averaged 0.9 assists last year in college. Not great, but Eric, what about you?
How's about everyone's favorite foreign man, Aleksej Pukovetsky? No.
Yeah, let's go with it.
No.
One of us had to get it right.
I think so too.
Um. All right, Frank, number 30. Wrap it up. Celtics, third pick of the first round.
Final pick of the first round. We're going to go Azubuike out of Kansas. This guy is big. He is tough. I think it's just what the Celtics need. He's a great rebounder. Taco can't get all the rebounds. And like I said before, they have a hole at the center position. So I have them taking 2 centers just to fill the spot.
Frank's going to love this pick. I think
Take Miles.
it's not Miles.
Oh, damn.
I think the Celtics, they do need a big man. I had them covering that earlier in the draft. So I think they've got that covered. And in my mock draft, that leaves a hole, if there is a hole to be filled at the point guard position. And with that, because I don't know if Kemba Walker is going to be there forever, but I think this man out of Oregon is going to be the long-term answer. I think Peyton Pritchard, man that Frank adores. I think he's going to go from Duck Green to Boston Green.
That might be the steal of the draft right there.
That when we're talking steals of the draft, Peyton Pritchard, the heart that man has when he plays the game of basketball, better than any man in this draft.
Listen, if he doesn't pick in the first round, whoever picks him in the second round, steal.
Eric?
This is my favorite reasoning of all. I picked Vernon Carey Jr. because he reminds me of Vernon Wells, former Yankee. And yeah, it'll do it.
I think it fits.
I think so.
I wanted to put my guy Miles at 30, but it's not going to happen.
Huh?
I want to put my guy Miles at 30, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Probably not going to get drafted, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Could be a late second rounder.
I don't think he's getting drafted.
Underrated.
I had a lot of guys dropping and going in the second round. So I think the second round is going to have a lot of talent as well.
The whole draft this year is just really like
it is a loaded draft.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of guys who were standout players in college, but aren't being very well scouted for the NBA, but they could show up in the NBA.
It's not like usual draft where there's like maybe 10 guys that are like, oh, I want that guy.
Right.
It's like probably I'd say 1 to like maybe 20. There are a lot of solid guys you could take.
Yeah. But it'll be an interesting draft, to say the least. All right. With that, I know you guys missed it last week, so I brought it back this week. We got another top 5 this week.
Hell yeah.
This week, kept it kind of basic. Not a very interesting one. Not the best one. I don't think you can really top the fictional baseball player one, but this week we're going top 5 NFL wide receivers that are most likely to end up in Canton. If you're not familiar with Canton, it is in Ohio and it is the house of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So, top 5 NFL wide receivers most likely to end up in the Hall of Fame. Eric, start with you.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Number 1, Larry Fitzgerald. Easy. Argue one of the greatest wide receivers of all time.
More tackles than drops. What the fuck? How's that possible?
Is that true?
That is saying yes.
Yeah.
Tackles and drops.
Good Lord.
Ridiculous.
One of the greatest hands of all time. Just an Iron Man. Still playing today. He'll probably play for another 3 or 4 years, just because of how good shape he's in. But when it's all said and done, first ballot Hall of Famer. Easy. Frank?
We'll go DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins is not on the list.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah. I don't think he's there yet. I think he's had kind of the start to the career that Odell Beckham had, maybe a little bit better. I still want to see what he is in Arizona alongside Larry Fitzgerald. Because if he falls off and is just a good wide receiver and not a great wide receiver, then I think I think his chances at Canton might be in jeopardy there. But Eric, you're up.
Yeah, Hopkins is definitely awesome, and I think he'll be on his way. But for the sake of the list, I understand why he didn't make the cut. I'm gonna go with the Bama boy, one of Tyler's favorites, I'm sure, Julio Jones.
Yeah, number 2. I think he's one of the greatest wide receivers of this generation just because of his size.
Freak of a guy. He's just built like a freak. It's amazing.
Yeah, I think Kyler Murray, when he first played the Falcons, the first game that he had as a rookie, he looked across the sideline and he was like, "What the hell is that?" Like, that is a freak of nature. He reminds me of Calvin Johnson just because of his size. Huge presence. He'll catch anything. Fast as fuck. So Julio Jones, number 2. Frank?
I'm picking between 2.
You got to help Eric out here a little bit.
Dude, I'm not. He doesn't expect me to help him, so it's fine.
Eric,
It's not like something that I should help him on.
He'll probably get
I'm just
3.
not. Yeah.
I'm a little bit more nervous about 3, to be honest.
I don't know. There's another old good wide receiver. AJ Green.
AJ Green is a good one, not on the list, just because injuries the last few years really prevented him from playing. I think if he had been healthy the past few years, I think he could definitely be on the list. But no AJ Green. Eric?
Is it too soon to say Michael Thomas?
It is not too soon at all.
That was my other one. I thought it was too soon. I thought it was. All right.
Michael Thomas. Eric's going 1, 2, 3 here. Michael Thomas, number 3. I think.
No special.
I think he's the best wide receiver in the NFL right now. Obviously, he's hurt right now, but Michael Thomas, the best hands in the NFL right now, without question. Broke the record, I think, last year for most catches in a season. It helps when you have Drew Brees at quarterback. It does. But Michael Thomas is unreal. Frank, let's see if you can get on the board here.
I'm running out of receivers that I know. Julian Edelman's not a receiver.
Julian Edelman's a receiver, but he's not.
Is he?
No.
Hey, he juiced. It's okay.
Did he juice? I don't know.
Allegedly, or I think maybe definitely. Yeah, I think definitely.
He juiced. I don't think he juiced though.
Yeah.
It was an off-season juice.
I follow.
Yeah.
I don't know. Odell's
number 5. I think Odell was a future Hall of Famer if he just stayed on the Giants and didn't become a wuss. But
no bias.
He's on the Browns now, and he's still just as good. He just doesn't get the targets that he got in New York, in Cleveland. So I think Odell Beckham, if he does go somewhere else, which I think he should, if he goes somewhere else, I think he's gonna get back to that Hall of Fame level player. But if he stays in Cleveland, I think he's fucked. But you guys have gotten 1, 2, 3, and 5. Missing number 4. Eric.
He's it was never the same since that Burfitt hit. But how about AB?
Yeah. Antonio Brown, number 4. I think Antonio Brown, if he's smart, I think he's going to retire after this year, maybe in a few weeks. Probably not going to work out with him in Tampa Bay. There's too many mouths to feed over there. But
it's true.
I think they'll make a good run in the playoffs, and then I think Antonio Brown will call it a career. Hopefully he does, because he deserves to be in Canton after all he's done in Pittsburgh. And the way he's going right now, if he stays in the league, he's going to ruin that chance. So Antonio Brown, I think, is a Hall of Famer right now. Maybe not when it's all said and done, but that's the top 5 for this week. Definitely could throw DeAndre Hopkins in there, but for the sake of the list,
I put him at like 6 or 7.
Yeah, I definitely put him at 6.
Yeah.
And then maybe an AJ Green. You could also throw Julian Edelman in there, but I think Julian Edelman was just a product of Tom Brady, and he's not Hall of Fame material. But
Yeah. He's had great postseason runs, but the regular
I
season.
think it's one of those things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like the individual memories are like culminating into a great career that like actually never happened.
Yeah.
All right. So that's the top 5. You guys want a little last one standing?
Really quick one.
I can't say no.
Eric loves this segment now. It's his favorite segment.
Well, Eric's 4-0. You gotta fucking.
Yeah, well, I suck at it. Can't tell you.
It's not that hard.
It is when you're stupid, Tyler.
All right. Who went first last time?
I went first the first game, so then Eric went first.
Last time. Frank, it is your turn.
Go medium.
Hold on 1 second. You want medium? Question number 1. On June 10th, 2017, the New York Yankees defeated the Baltimore Orioles 14-3. In that game, Aaron Judge slaughtered a baseball in the 6th inning that almost left the ballpark. To this day, it is the longest home run ever hit at new Yankee Stadium. At the time, it was the 2nd longest home run ever hit and recorded by StatCast. How far did the ball go?
Baltimore, correct? I'm thinking of the Toronto one because I was actually at the Toronto game.
It was against Baltimore. It was at Yankee Stadium.
So second. So first must have been the Toronto one because the Toronto one went 498. I feel like this is a hard question to start off with. It's fine. 486.
That is incorrect. Eric, would you like to steal?
This is so risky because I feel like it was a nice round number, if I remember correctly. Fuck it. We're going to go for it. And just give me a minute. Not a minute, like 10 seconds. I'm debating between 2 numbers. I'll say them, but don't hold me to either one as of now. I think it was either 505, 495, dark horse to 485. Trying to read.
It's 485. I'm gonna be pissed because I said 46.
$495.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Oh, fuck this game, dude.
Go.
Oh my god, this game blows.
I knew it ended in a 5. That's the only reason I had a shot at it, and I knew it went far.
Yeah, 495 at Yankee Stadium to left field. Almost on the concourse, like the very last row of the bleachers.
Guy hits baseball so far, it's crazy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. All right.
How was Eric so good at trivia?
I don't know. Frank, pick a category.
Easy. I need some confidence. This blows.
Okay. How many teams make the college football playoff?
4.
That is correct.
Good job, Frank.
Eric.
I struggle with easies, Frank. Don't worry.
Eric, what is the name of the mascot of the Jacksonville Jaguars?
He has no idea. Eric does not concern himself with anything like that.
Hold on. I do, man. I know it. I swear.
I don't remember the last time Eric even looked at a mascot for any team.
My favorite mascot in all sports is the Yankees mascot. I don't know if you guys know that.
Do we have a mascot?
Nope. I swear on my life I know the name of him. I
thought this was a slam dunk, Eric.
Yeah, it really, really could be. And it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, it's something stupid.
They're all stupid.
I know, but oh my God. Hold on. I don't want to burn my hint here, bro. That'd be pathetic.
An easy question? No, then I'll just pick hard and I'll never get it.
Or are we going 5 innings? Is that how this works?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm up. Well, right now it's 1-1.
Well, you're up 1 because I got the last one wrong and you got the last one right. You stole it from me.
It's 1-1 right now.
Yeah. But it's the bottom of the second.
Bottom of the second. Yeah, I almost saw it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry.
I really, I know this, man. Sorry, guys. It's taking a while. I'm going to go. Should I use the hint? I'm not using the hint, and I know I'm going to get it wrong, and this is embarrassing.
Eric, we've been going for over an
The
hour.
name,
Come on.
the name of the mascot is named after the city of which the Jaguars play in.
Yeah. Okay. So I think it's Jax.
Need a final answer.
Nah, man.
Oh my God, Eric. Just pick an answer.
Yeah, Jax it is. I have no idea.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
Is it Jackson?
It's Jackson DeVille.
Oh my God. You know what? That's ridiculous. I'm not even mad. It's stupid name. Stupid name.
Maybe you should know the fucking mascot of your fucking football team.
Maybe they should win anything at any time.
You're literally a fan of 2 teams that have the 2 greatest mascots in all of sports.
Should ask me about the Devil one, man. He's the NJ Devil.
Well, that's pretty fucking easy.
Hey.
He got it, didn't he?
You know?
All right.
I nailed it, Frank.
It's 1-1. Eric has used his hint.
Oh,
Frank
sucker.
has not, so.
Not great.
We'll go medium.
Okay, give me 1 second. Medium. Joel Embiid in 2019 won the trademark for this nickname of his that also describes the 76ers strategy of improving the team.
The process.
That is correct. Eric. Winning the Super Bowl is one of the biggest accomplishments in all of sports. After the Super Bowl is over, the winning quarterback will usually yell into the camera, "I'm going to blank." Where is he going?
Disney.
Final answer?
Hold on. Is this going to be a stupid technicality?
That is
I
correct.
was thinking that.
Hold on. I'm going to Disney. I don't know which one it is. Because there's 2
Correct.
separate ones.
Disney is correct.
We'll give it to him.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Disney World, but we'll give it to you.
World,
Yeah,
but I'll give
thank
it-
you. Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
so.
You said Disney, and I was like, "Oh, it's Disney World."
Yeah,
It's actually Disney World.
that's what I'm scared of.
Pick a category.
We'll go hard. Maybe I can use a hint.
What is this, the 4th inning?
This is the top of the 4th.
Beautiful. 2-2.
Tied at 2.
Beautiful.
Frank. The New England Patriots. Actually, no, I'll save that question.
Okay.
Let's go with this one. One of the most popular nicknames for a college program is the Bulldogs. Can you name 3 Division I schools that have a bulldog as their mascot?
Georgia.
Sorry, what was your first one?
Georgia.
Okay.
I don't know why, but Georgia State's in my head. That's not right. That's not my answer. Yeah, I gotta use my hint. I don't know it. I don't know Georgia.
Sorry, Frank. I burned my hint back in the day.
Yeah, so now I'm hoping you get like a hard question, but your hard questions seem to be easy questions for everybody else. So
Whoa. At
Well-
me next time, Frank.
Okay, so your hint is there's one school that has the Bulldog as their mascot. They play in a very easy conference, and they are they're a perennial top seed in the tournament. And the other team comes from the Ivy League. and
So
another team.
These are the two teams I haven't named yet.
There's 7 teams. I'm giving you 3.
But
One,
your hint does not pertain to the one team I already named.
correct.
Okay.
So we have perennial top seed in the tournament from a bad conference. That's one. We have a Ivy League team. That's number 2. And number 3 is where Aaron Judge went to college.
Fresno State. That's where Judge went. Ivy League team. Perennial. Playing a bad conference. Perennial. I don't know that one. Princeton. I don't know.
All right,
I got 2 out of 3 though.
I'm gonna need 3 names right now for your final answer.
My final answer is Georgia, Fresno State, and I guess Princeton. I don't think it's right, but I don't know.
That is incorrect.
Did I get 2 out of 3 at least?
You did get 2 out of 3, but that counts for nothing.
I'll take 2 out of 3.
You could have gone Gonzaga. That was
Oh, that's so easy. Fucker. I thought you meant football. I didn't know you meant you didn't say basketball. You said playoff.
huh?
You said in the playoff. I thought you meant football
I said
playoff.
tournament.
You said tournament. I think football tournament. I don't think basketball tournament.
Who the fuck calls it a football tournament?
I don't know. You're weird.
Oh my
I
god.
demand another question. This is bull.
No, you could have gone Mississippi State, could have gone Butler, could have gone Drake, Fresno State, Gonzaga, Yale, Georgia.
This
Yale.
is ridiculous.
Yale, by the way.
You should have said NCAA basketball.
I said 3 Division I schools.
Yeah, but your hint was tournament. I thought we were talking about football.
Yes, tournament. Oh my god, you're awful. You're a sore loser. All right, Eric, you get a hard question as well.
Woo.
Jimmy Johnson has just called it a career after 18 seasons at the NASCAR Cup level. In 2016, Johnson became only the 3rd man to win a 7th championship. Can you name one of the other 2 men to accomplish this feat? You happy now, Frank?
Unfortunately, someone tells me Ricky Bobby ain't cutting it, but
You can say that if you want.
I might, Frank. I might have
to. Unfortunately, Lightning McQueen only won 6, so he's not on.
Rat bastard. First time Lightning McQueen's ever been described as a rat bastard.
Good for nothing.
Dale Earnhardt.
Need a final answer.
Yeah.
That is correct.
This is bullshit, bro. Even this kid's guesses are right.
Dale
Oh my
Earnhardt
god.
could have gone Richard Petty.
Yeah. Speaking of Petty, how you doing over there, Frank? You ready?
I'm pissed off. Like I keep losing this freaking game.
Oh my god.
Is it 2-1 now?
Frank, it's 3-2.
3-2.
I got a shot here. Hot
You
shot.
could have asked me, oh, is basketball included? But no, you had to too scared to ask.
Not my fault. Your hints are shit.
That was a pretty fucking good hint.
I don't think it was. You could have said Big East team. I would have gotten that. Because, I play in the Big East. I go to Seton Hall. I'm good.
Pick a category.
I don't know. Hard. Maybe I'll get it and Eric won't. Hopefully I can tie it up.
That's the mindset, Frank. You gotta.
Well, I'm gonna go with the only hard question I have left for you, but
Oh wait, can I change it? I don't want the Patriots one. Medium.
It's not the Patriots one.
Oh, okay. I thought that was the hard one.
No.
Medium, I think.
No, that's a hard one, but I falsely read it. It's under the Eric category. I falsely read it for you.
Oh, okay.
So your question. In 2021, Joe Gibbs Racing will let go of Eric Jones and will field the number 20 car with Christopher Bell at the wheel. With 4 drivers in the Cup Series right now, Joe Gibbs Racing is one of the premier racing teams at the Cup level. In addition to Bell in 2021, JGR is fielding 3 other drivers. Can you name 2?
2 of the 3?
2 of the 3.
Okay. You're going to have to give me a second. Because I just sit here and think of this because I don't watch a lot of NASCAR.
Okay.
In the meantime, I was thinking, Maines, you think Odell Hall of Fame as of now?
Odell?
Yeah.
If he retired right now?
I know he's number 5 on your list, but yeah, let's say first he retires right now.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But yeah, I guess it was like projected. Oh yeah. Well, I guess 1 to 4, so we have the same for the most part. But
I think if
Wait, Tyler, sorry. I need 2?
you need 2 of the 3, yes.
2 of the 3. Was there one you named already?
Christopher Bell.
Christopher Bell, you already said. Okay.
He's racing next year. Eric Jones was the 4th for this year. I think it's the top 4 guys. I think if they retired now, I think they'd be Hall of Famers. Odell, I think, is as number 5. I don't think he would make it.
yeah. No, I gotta agree.
All right, I got to guess.
Go for it, Frank.
I'm going to go guys that I know. We'll go Denny Hamlin because I like Denny Hamlin. And we'll go Tyler's crush because I think if Tyler puts a NASCAR question in, it'll be Kyle Busch. So we'll go Kyle Busch.
I think you're right.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Clutch G. This is like college football with Alabama. If it's a racing question, you guess Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
The correct answers were Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, and you could have also gone Martin Truex Jr.
Well done, Pederini.
Eric,
Yes,
to win it. Let's see. Let's find you a good one. Okay. You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
I'm going to specify this is college football, just because I apparently need to specify that now.
Thank you.
Answer's Alabama.
The Red River Showdown,
Alabama.
one of the biggest rivalries in college football. What 2 schools play in the rivalry?
Not gonna lie. Alabama's sticking out to me right now because they're red, but don't quote me on it.
That's true. They are red.
I don't think it is them, though. I sincerely do not.
I have a guess. I'll guess after you're done because I can't steal it anyway.
Don't hold me to this, but I am shockingly sure that Texas is in this equation.
It's not going to give you a hint. You have to give an answer.
Shut up, Frank. No, I'm just playing off the facial expressions, but it doesn't work.
Shut up, Frank.
Poker player. He's ridiculous.
Do this.
Shut up, Frank.
Frank.
What 2 schools play in the Red River Showdown?
We're gonna go Texas. Lock it in. I think I get the other one. I really do. So it would be kind of sad if I build myself up for this failure. And I think it's Oklahoma.
That's what I would have said.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what I would have said.
That is correct. Well done.
Thank you.
4-3
cap.
win for Eric. It's 5-0.
Undefeated, undisputed.
Frank, do you need
Close.
one more to calm yourself?
We can do a 3-inning one because we've been going for a while.
Yeah, it's the NBA draft special. We don't.
Fuck it. We'll go 5. I don't care. I'm willing to bet after this anyway, for being honest.
Okay. This time, just to make it interesting, actually, never mind. Forgot to say anything. All right, Eric, you're up first.
Let's do it. We're going to go with a nice medium one.
Eric, do me this favor and just throw this game for me.
Just to let you guys know, I do only have 2 more hard questions. So,
Okay.
Okay, so we'll drift towards the medium.
We're gonna
Yeah.
go.
Well, Eric's picking, so drift towards the medium.
You
All
got
right,
it.
medium. Eric. In 2020, Joe Burrow was selected number one overall by the Cincinnati Bengals. What college did Burrow attend before he transferred to LSU?
That's a really good question.
Thank you.
Dude, do I know this one?
Before LSU, he didn't get a lot of playing time, I don't think, which is probably why he transferred to LSU.
I don't know. Maybe
Makes
he
sense.
did.
And what?
Tyler's such a dick.
Man.
Such a dick. He's like, oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I see your screen lighting up there. I hope you're not opening.
Eric, bro, are you Googling answers?
You think
Come
I'm
on, Eric.
cheating? Get lost.
Oh my God.
Yeah, okay. All right.
It did take a while for Eric to come up with a couple answers last time. He did.
I don't know. That Red River question took a little while.
I think that, not gonna lie, I think that's more middle of the pack.
All right, I'm gonna need an answer.
Let us go. The old reliable Alabama.
That is incorrect. Frank,
What do
would
you-
you like to
Do
steal?
I want to steal this question, bro? No, I don't know it. I think I know it, but I'm not confident enough to steal the question, so we'll go to another question. Can I guess? Not count for points. I think it's Ohio State.
You would have been right.
Man, right. And it was one of the big ones too.
I knew we went with Dwayne Haskins and another guy. What's the other guy's name?
What?
Um,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Huh?
Dobbins?
Justin Fields
Oh, maybe it's him. I don't know. Another big quarterback.
wasn't on Ohio State then.
I don't know. There was 3 big quarterbacks then. Because I remember seeing an Instagram video where it's like,
No, it was a long time ago. That had nothing to do with Joe Burrow.
oh, I don't know. Well, I got the right answer, so
Frank,
it counts.
the Currys and the Balls are two of the most popular families in basketball. Del Curry raised his 2 sons, Steph and Seth, to be 2 of the greatest sharpshooters in the NBA today. LeVar Ball never played in the NBA, but he already has a son on an NBA team, one in the G League, and one as a potential lottery pick in the upcoming draft. What are the names of the 3 Ball brothers?
Lonzo, LaMelo. I almost said Lamette, like Delson Lamette. It's not that. Lonzo, LaMelo, LiAngelo. Can I abbreviate?
No,
Like I can't say Jello Ball because I think that's one of them.
no, I need a full name.
Oh, that's bullshit.
It's not bullshit. It's my rules. My game.
Lonzo, LaMelo. I think it's like LaJello or something.
I was thinking of putting this question in the easy category. I'm glad I didn't, clearly.
Well, I know 2 of them because the third one
I want 3, Frank. You don't
the
get.
other one got arrested in China for shoplifting.
Okay, I need a final answer.
LaMelo, Lonzo, LaJello Ball. It's Jello, but you won't let me get it just Jello. So
No, I won't, and that's incorrect. It's LiAngelo.
yeah, I would have said freaking Jello, but you won't let me say that.
No, because then you could just go with Mello and Zoe.
I already said Lonzo and LaMelo. Why couldn't I just say Jello for the third one? That's what everyone calls him.
Full names. Frank. Or sorry, Eric, pick categories.
It's freaking stupid.
All right. You guys think I'm A-Rod? And it's just my old Mac. It lights up sometimes, sends me a notification. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll do hands up.
I think you're capping.
Frank, what are you doing?
Big
Capping. Come on. Well, you're going to go on a job interview and say capping, and they're going to show you the door.
I need a category.
Medium.
Okay.
Oh,
Frank, you want to play
sorry.
chopsticks?
Oh, sure. You can
Former Penn State quarterback Trace McSorley has gone viral on the internet in the past few months because of a song that was made about him and obviously went viral. McSorley credits his success at Penn State to not only himself, but his 2 college running backs who now play in the NFL.
4.
Miles Sanders is a running back for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Eric's not even listening to this
He
question.
used to play at Penn State. Who is the other running back?
Frank, I won.
Fuck. He even beats me in chopsticks.
He cheated.
You Googled how to play.
Yeah. One of my very few skills. Sorry, I know it's a long question. Just repeat the part about Miles Sanders. Was it another running back?
Trace McSorley, Penn State quarterback. He went viral. Credits his 2 success to his 2 college running backs. Miles Sanders is one. Who was the other?
Saquon Barkley.
Correct.
Woo! Pew pew pew.
Frank.
He Googled it.
Frank.
I did. True.
What is this, medium? Okay.
The world golf rankings
My favorite.
have been around since 1986. Not too long, 1986. With a total of 683 weeks at number 1, what golfer has been ranked number 1 longer than any man in history?
Do you mean any other man in history?
Sure, Frank. This is a fucking trivia segment, not a fucking spell. Or
I'm just saying, if you're saying any man in history, my head goes woman, but that's not it.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it's either Tiger or Phil. Tiger.
Final answer?
Sure. It's probably not right because I suck at this game.
That is correct.
Oh, nice.
It's probably not right. I suck at this game.
Frank, it's mostly just a choke job for you.
Sure.
That's all it is.
The fact that never mind. Whatever.
All right.
I'm just competitive.
Top of the third.
Quick category.
1-1, I believe.
Yes, sir.
We'll go hard for this one.
All right. Frank, I am gonna give you the Patriots question here. Unless you can, I only have 2 things left. So, and the other one you are not gonna get unless you want the other one.
What's the topic?
The NFL.
They're both the NFL. I'll just take the first one then.
The Patriots one or the not Patriots one?
Patriots one? I don't know.
Okay.
Yes.
Eric. The 40-yard dash is the main event of the NFL Combine.
No, so I didn't take this one.
Some watch it to see which of the 300-plus pound linemen will trip and fall before the 40-yard line, and some watch it to see which of the speedsters might break the 40 record. In 2008, running back Chris Johnson clocked a record-breaking 4.24 seconds, a record that stood for nearly 10 years until it was broken in 2017 with a 4.22. Who broke Chris Johnson's 40 record?
Fuck. What year did you say? 2017?
2017.
Cool. Can I get my hint?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Give me 1 second.
Take your sweet time. I should really know this.
Okay.
To rub my neck or no? Is that
Your
cheating?
hint. He is currently a wide receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to go John Ross.
That is correct. Frank. This is an attainable question. It's not too hard.
It's basically about every question.
No, some of them are hard. The New England Patriots haven't had a quarterback situation in nearly 20 years, until 2020. With the departing of Tom Brady, the Patriots quarterback room currently consists of Cam Newton and Jarrett Stidham. What school produced both of these quarterbacks?
I know this one. Oh, Auburn.
That is correct. See?
Eric's questions are so much harder. I mean, easier. I can't even complain.
All right, Eric. Hard is out of the question now. You have between easy and medium.
Where do you go medium?
Okay.
What's the score? 2s?
It is 2-2.
It is the fourth.
Top of the fourth.
Yeah.
Eric. In baseball,
Mhm.
when a pitcher throws 3 consecutive strikes, it's called a strikeout. Do you know that?
Fair.
Correct. True.
Yes.
Is that the question?
No. If a bowler bowls 3 consecutive strikes, what is it called?
If you don't know it, I'm stealing it.
Okay. It's on the tip of my tongue. 3 consecutive strikes. Feel like it's an animal. That much I'll say. I can completely be missing the boat here. I've got one in mind, but it's got some overlap with golf, so it makes me less confident. Yeah, okay, all right. Damn. What animal?
You need a final answer.
We're gonna go birdie.
That is incorrect. Frank, would you like to steal?
Yes. It's called a turkey.
That is
Knew it was something like that.
Close. It is a bird.
all right,
So
Eric.
now does it go back? It goes back to Eric, right?
Indeed.
Okay. So now it's 5. Okay.
Correctamundo. Of
Eric, pick a
Or
cat.
just get this question wrong.
course. I'm not cheating this time, so you should definitely beat me. Medium.
What number was worn by the Great One in the NHL and is retired throughout the entire league?
99.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct.
Gotta remember the top 5.
You got it.
Frank,
Now this will show if I'm a choker.
to win it. In February of 2008, one of the most clutch plays in NFL history. Giants quarterback Eli Manning threw a deep ball to David Tyree, and Tyree would come down with the football pinned up against his helmet for a huge game against the then undefeated New England Patriots in Super Bowl 42. What play-by-play announcer announced the call?
I literally knew every detail about this play until you freaking said the
Clearly
announcer.
not.
I said until you said the announcer.
Well, it's part of the play.
Oh, it's the guy. It's the guy that calls everything. The one with the really raspy voice. I can freaking hear it in my head. Oh my god.
I know I'm not supposed to help you, Frank, but I think it's Schlobotnik.
Oh wait, that is right. It's Charlotte. No.
I think so.
Is that your final answer?
No. I can literally see this guy's face.
Wow, if only you could say it.
Can I draw a picture?
Man, I'd disqualify this kid. He's clowning on your game. Unbelievable.
I need a
He's
final
like-
answer, Frank.
He's like kind of short. He's got a bald spot. He's got some hair on the back.
Final answer.
He's got some moles on his face.
Final answer.
I don't know his name. I don't know.
Would you like to guess?
Phil Simms.
It's Joe Buck.
Oh, fuck that. I don't want that question right anyway. I will never speak that man's name.
And we go to overtime.
I'd rather go to overtime. I'm cool with that.
All right. Eric, pick a category.
Sorry, I hope I'm not bleeding of your mediums, but medium if possible.
Okay. This is personally my favorite question. On Super Bowl Sunday, Americans eat more food in one day than they do any other day of the year, except for one. What day is it?
Thanksgiving.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is correct.
I was
Fucking nervous.
Frank.
Frank's gonna cry, Tyler. You better make
this
this
is so freaking annoying.
make it easy.
This is so goddamn annoying. Okay.
Frank. This is a very easy question for your knowledge, I think.
Anything.
This is a question that, for you, I would put in the easy category. That's how much faith I have in you right now.
Whoa.
Hopefully I can come through.
All right. In 2019, the Yankees and the Twins played in a game that was dubbed the Game of the Year after the two teams went back and forth all game, exchanging leads almost every inning. With Yankee reliever Chad Green on the mound, a line drive into the outfield was caught by what Yankee? The catch was the final out of the game, and the Yankees took a 14-12 win.
Sorry.
What is it?
You're done. You cut out. Aaron Hicks.
That is correct.
I think you only did it once, Frank. You said it 3 times.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought I glitched and you guys didn't hear me because my entire screen froze. So I kept repeating it in case you didn't hear me.
You're fine, Frankie, baby.
I was being rude. I love Tyler.
You're good. All right, Eric, double overtime. What category?
Medium.
Eric, like the last question, this is an easy question for you. On July 22nd,
Acton DeVille.
On July 22nd, 1972, and July 22nd, 1973, the Yankees retired the number 8 for what 2 former players?
Oh, I should really, really, really know this.
I know one of them for sure.
Yeah, Yogi Berra. And God, it's obvious too. It really is.
I totally understand. Like once we hear this answer, it'll be like, that was stupid.
Yeah. Wow, not good. Not good.
Not good at all.
Fuck.
Shockingly, it was the same day after Yogi was 72, and then exactly a year later, it was this player in 73.
I could be. Fuck, this name's sticking out of my head, but I don't even know why. It doesn't even make that much sense. Torrey was 6. Mantle was 7.
Problem is, you only remember Yogi is 8. You don't remember somebody else's 8.
Very good, Frank. You're a good listener, you know?
Thank you.
I'm going to go Bill.
I meant not just you. I meant in general Yankee fans.
Thank you.
That is correct.
Woo! Nailed it.
What did you say?
Bill Dickey.
Bill Dickey? Okay,
Bill
you cut out of it.
Dickey.
You guessed. I'm calling bullshit. There's no way you guessed Bill Dickey and have it be right.
Time.
Frank, look at my eyes.
I'm calling bullshit. Next question. There's no way this guy guesses Bill Dickey. I haven't heard the guy's name in at least 10 years.
Listen, watch it back. Watch it back.
Listen, if Eric has his hands up here the entire time, we can go back.
Harrison's in the background. I see his reflection in the picture frame.
There's a couch. Here, you know what? I get a new way to hold it up now. It's perfect. Thank you.
You can go back at the film and listen. If Eric has his brother or something in the room with him, just telling him answers, then that's props to Eric. He's really going.
I'm gonna get John in here. John.
Dedication. You know what? Have John. That's fine.
Actually, he's pretty useless anyway. He won't tell you anything.
And Frank.
All right, we're running too long here. Let's go on to the next question.
Right.
I can gripe in the group chat after we're done.
Frank, in 253 games, this player became the fastest player ever to hit 70 home runs in his career.
How many games?
253.
Hey, Frank, let's see those hands, buddy. I just want to see them.
Well, it's either Gary or Judge. Sorry, had an itch.
I'll allow it.
I'll say Gary.
That is incorrect.
That's Judge, isn't it? Yeah, it was Judge. Because I remember Gary was the fastest to 30, and I didn't remember how fast he's progressed after that. So.
Could have gone either way.
Eric wins again.
Yeah. It's easy when you're cheating. It's very easy.
There's no fucking way this guy guessed freaking Bill Dickey.
If my hands go out of that picture, when I'm gonna be annoyed at myself because I should have just kept them up. But I swear on everything I love. I swear on Jose Tejas. I have not.
Oh, all right. Now I believe him. Now I believe
at
him.
all.
Now you're chilling, Eric. You're chilling. You're fine.
Thank you.
He loves Jose Tejas more than he loves us.
Yeah.
The man tried hard for that one.
Alrighty.
6-0.
6.
When
Turn it into the Jets.
Got 3 more to go, Frank.
Yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely.
But yeah, if you've watched up to this point, Frank will give you $5 if you walk up to him on the street and shake his hand.
I'll give you $300 if you shake my hand on the street and say, I watched the Couch Potato Show. You will get $300.
Up until this point.
Up till
Hosts
now.
And you have to point out who else wore number 8, because that'll really show, because no one else.
No, how about this? How about what can I show? Can I show a random picture on my phone?
You can say Bill Dickey wears number 8 wore number 8 for the Yankees, and shake Frank's hand.
Here you go.
$500.
Yeah.
If you can tell me what head I'm holding in this picture, can you guys see it?
No.
It's too bright. All right, it's Kanye West. If you shake my hand and say you were holding Kanye West's head, you get $300.
And Bill Dickey.
Yeah.
All right, that'll do it. Frank, we got Jaden Lamond interview tomorrow night.
Yes,
that should be fun. Eric, I hope whatever you're doing is fun as well.
I hope you have fun researching trivia answers, Eric.
I gotta study. Hey, I gotta study.
I told you guys the way to study is just go on YouTube, look up Michael K. Show, Last One Standing. There's like 20 videos. It's not that many. It's 5 minutes a piece. Get a lot of answers over there. So.
Don't do it, Frank. I'm not doing it. Don't do it.
Anyway, that'll do it. We'll see you next week. Best of luck to the boys with the NBA draft. We'll be watching. It's gonna be a fun one. Eric's probably gonna hit 100. So.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah. Adios.